Hi folks, today we are going to learn about addition of fractions. So I want to begin with a very real life example. So look in this image, you can see two quarters of an apple. So we write them 2/4 because these are two quarters are 2/4. And here is 1/4. So what if we just add 1/4 into 2/4 or 2/4 into 1/4? So we just add them together. Okay. So we get then 3/4. Here you can see 3/4, and we write them 3/4. So this is very straightforward process of addition of fractions. But notice here the size of the part in all these fractions is same because these all are fourths. So when size of the part is same, you just add the parts. So in this case there are two parts. In this case here one part. So this is 2/4, 1/4, and you just add these 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. So part stays same, size of the part stays same. Okay. So 2/4 plus 1/4 is equal to 3/4. This is how it works. So usually this is how you get the problems. 2/4 plus 1/4 is equal to 3/4. So this is very simple and easy. When the size of the part is same, we just add the parts that we are being asked to add. When the size of the part is different, then we have a little different method. Okay, so following the same logic, when we have subtraction problems, just look at this, 2/4 same and minus 1/4. So we are subtracting this 1/4, taking out this 1/4 out of these 2/4. Okay, so that's the concept of subtraction, taking away, taking out. Okay, so in practical situations, somebody has written 1/4. So what is remaining? Well, remaining is 1/4. So the same process here, just minusing part from the part. So the size of the part stays same because these are our fourths. So we minus 1, which is the part here. We are taking away or we are subtracting from 2, and then remaining is 1/4. This is how it works. So 2/4 minus 1/4 is equal to 1/4. Okay, so let's continue working on addition and subtraction with same size fractions. We call them same size, same part size fractions or same denominator fractions, where the denominator is same. So in this case, 1/5, 3/5, denominator is 5. So we call them same denominator or same part size because their part sizes are same. So this one is 1/5, this 3 is 3/5. So what we do is just like we did in the earlier example, 1, we add 1 to 3 and it becomes 4. So 4/5. So answer is 4/5. 1/5 plus 3/5, 4/5. Okay. 3/4 plus 2/4 is equal to 5/4. So because they are fourth, in the sum or in the answer, we keep the same size. And conceptually it is easy because these are the size, this denominator shows the size, so we just have to add these parts shown in the numerator. What happens in the subtraction? The same process. Same part size fractions are same denominator fractions. 4/5 minus 3/5 is equal to 1/5 because there are 4/5 here. We subtract or take away 3/5, so remaining is 1/5. Our difference is 1/5. Okay, so 3/4 minus 2/4 is equal to 1/4. So this is easy when we have same part size or when we have same denominator fractions. Okay, so what happens when we don't have same size, same part size fractions? Okay, we use equivalent fractions when we have different denominator fractions. So let's look at this example. 1/5 plus 3/4. So these are fifths, these are fourths. So how can we add them? No, because these are fourths, these are fifths, we cannot just add them. These are different part sizes. So what we do? We just use equivalent fraction for each of them. So 1/5, so equivalent fraction is 4/20th, and 3/4 equivalent fraction is 15/20th. Now in these cases, the part size is same, so we can just add 4 plus 15, it's 19. 1920 is the answer. But here you need to understand how we came up with this 20, same denominator. Easy way is to just multiply these two denominators. 4 multiplied by 5, or 4 times 5 is 20, and so it becomes common denominator. But then we have to raise the numerator in the same ratio. So 5 was raised 4 times, became 20. So we raise 1 4 times, it becomes 4. And 4 was raised 5 times, became 20. So we raise 3 5 times, it becomes 15. Right? Now they are equal in value, that's why we call them equivalent fractions. 420 is equivalent to 1 5. So notice here 4 is 1/5 of 20. In the same way, 15 is 3/4 of 20. Okay. So the process, when we have these same size, same denominator fractions, we use the earlier process we discussed. We add the parts. So 4 plus 15 is 19. Let's look at subtraction example. 3/4 minus 1/5. I've just changed it into subtraction. Now 3/5, 15 20th like we did here, and 1/5, 4/20th. So we have same size, same denominator, or same part size fractions. So 15 minus 4 is 11/20th. So 3/4 minus 1/5 is equal to 11/20th. So this is how work when we don't have same part size fractions, or we have different denominator fractions, we use equivalent fractions to change into same part size or same denominator fractions and do the process. Okay, let's look at some more um, problems where denominator is different, or part size is different. So let's look at this example, 3/8 plus 3/4. Now these are fourths and these are eighths, so the part size is different. But we can change 3/4 into 6/8. So, and 3/8 we already have eighths, so we don't need to change it. So we just multiply 4 by 2, we get 8 here. So 8 becomes denominator, and we raise the numerator in the same ratio. 2 times 3 is 6. So 6/8 is actually equivalent fraction of 3/4. Okay, in this case we just needed equivalent fraction of this 1, 3/4, and then we have now same part size two fractions. We do the same process. 3 plus 6 is equal to 9. So 9/8 is the answer. 3/8 plus 3/4 is equal to 9/8. Okay. Let's look at a subtraction problem. 7/5 minus 7/10. So in this case, we just need to find the equivalent fraction of this, which has 10 denominator. So we did that. 2 times 5 is 10, 2 times 7 is 14, so 14/10 is equivalent to 7/5, and now we have two fractions which has same denominator. Okay, so when we have same denominator, same part size, we just minus or subtract part from, or if we have to add, we just add the part. So in this case we have to subtract, so 7 minus 14 is 7, so 7/10 is the answer. All right, so these are just two examples to help you. Okay, so let's look at a couple of other problems. There is a little bit variation here. You can see this is a mixed fraction, 2 whole 1/5 plus 3/4. So first what we do is we change this 2 whole 1/5 into improper fraction. So 2 times 5 is 10. Now these 10 are the fifth parts in 2 wholes, and 1/5 we have here. So 10 plus 1 is 11/5. So we have 11/5, which is equal in value to this one. Okay, but this is called improper fraction, but we don't have wholes now here. Now next we do the same equivalent fraction, which has same part size. Okay, so multiply 4 by 5 becomes 20. Now 20 is their common denominator, or the same part size. So since we raise this 5 4 times, we raise the numerator 4 times. 4 times 11 is 44, and then we raise this 4 denominator in this fraction 5 times. So we raise the numerator 5 times. 5 times 3 is 15. Now we have same part size fractions. So what we just do is we add the parts. So 44 plus 15 is 59. So 59/20th is the answer when we add these two fractions. Now let's look at the same example, same values, just subtracting. Subtracting, we know that when we have, so we went through the same process that we did here. Now we're just subtracting 15 from 44, and answer is 29. So 29/20th is the answer in the case of subtraction. So these are just two examples I wanted to show you. They're a little different because they're mixed fractions. Okay, so let's look at some word problems that involve addition and subtraction of fractions. So Zora walked 3/4 miles, 5/4 miles, and 1.5 miles in 3 spells. In total, how many miles did she walk? Okay, so Zora walks in 3 different spells, and each spell has a different measure. In each spell, she covers a different distance. So what we need to is add these 3 distances to find out how much she walked. So what we are doing here is we're changing this mixed fraction into improper fraction. So 1 times 2 is 2 plus 1, so 3 halves here. And now we have a different part size in this fraction. These two fractions have same part size. So if we see, we can change the part size of this to fourths, because 2 times 2 is fourths. Okay. So, and then we don't need to change the part size of these two fractions. So 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 3 is 6. So now we have in 3 halves, 6/4 are equal to 3 halves. So now we have 3 fractions which has 4 size parts. So what we do now is just add the parts. 3 plus 5, 8. 8 plus 6 is 14. 14/4 are 3.5 miles. 2/4 is actually equal to half. So 3.5 miles, that's the distance she walked. All right. So let's look another example of word problem, application of uh, subtraction of fractions. Dampu ate 3/8 pizza out of 1.5 pizza left by his siblings. How much pizza is remaining? So when Dampu came, there was 1.5 pizza left by his siblings. He just ate 3/8 out of that pizza. And now question is how much is remaining after Dampu ate 3/8. So what we do is 1.5 minus 3/8. Well, that's what Dampu ate. Okay. So first we change this mixed fraction into improper fraction. Same way we did here. Now we find the equivalent fraction, which has 8 denominator. So 4 times 2 is 8 and 4 times 3 is 12. So 12/8 are equivalent fraction of 3 halves. Okay. So if you look at closely at 12/8 is also showing 1.5 of kind of 8th. Right. So minus 3/8, same size fraction, same denominator, so we just subtract parts. So 3 minus 12 is equal to 9/8, and 9/8 is equal to 1 whole 1/8. Okay, and if we look closely here, out of this half pizza we can make 4/8 and dump it 3/8. So 1/8 is out of this half remaining here, and 1 whole is also remaining. That's why our answer is 1 whole and 1/8. So dump it 1 whole, sorry, dump it 3/8, but 1 whole and 1/8 pizza is remaining. So these are a couple of examples of how we implement or how we use the concept of addition or subtraction of fractions. Okay, so here are exercise problems for you with same denominator and different denominators. Just try these. And these are subtraction, same denominator, different denominators. Just solve these, and I'm making other videos on solving these. You can watch those videos. These are 3 word problems for you as well, subtraction and addition application. try solving these and you can watch my more videos to see the solutions of these problems, and follow Dr. Chang's Academy on YouTube and on Facebook. Happy learning math.